Alright, you're welcome back. In case you're just joining us, the program is Blazonthrills, and of course we have K West in the studio. K West, you're welcome on the program.
Thank you so much. Osham K West
Alright, so tell us about yourself.
I'm Oyewale Wasiu Adekunle. I'm a student of Adekunle Ajashi University. The student representing the school in terms of music and some other activities. I'm a rapper and a singer. I'm from Ondo State, and I'm one of the best out there.
Yeah. I like that. I like the fact that you say you're one of the best out there.
Thank you so much.
So, how long have you been in the game? I mean,
it's been a long time, but you know, like the saying goes, it is not about how far, it is about how well. Yeah. But thank God, like there's this saying I used to say, I did thank God it took a while to be here. I go stand for you even when I see you. I'm a big sinner, but Baba is still care. From now I go to drink water even when I see beer. So hopefully one day I get to be one of the big fish out there. So not about how far, it is about how well.
But still, let us know how far you've been in the game. I mean,
I could think back to about
2014,
2015, 2016. Yeah, I started from Ondo State. Like that's about 10.
Yeah,
that's about 10 years ago.
10 years.
Yeah, it's been a wonderful journey though.
And since then, how many? Let's say, how many? I don't want to put you on the spot now. Okay. I don't want to say album. So let me come, do a little bit. Okay. How many tracks have you been able to produce?
Officially, like the songs they can get online. Yeah, I have about 15 to 20. Yeah, I have Igboro, Beke, No Fear, and the present one I'm promoting, Idon.
Okay.
I have Ginger for them. I have a lot of songs online already.
Okay.
And I also have a lot on my portfolio.
Nice one. So now the issue is you are mainly I think Yoruba is your thing, right? Yoruba. So why Yoruba rap? Why?
I think why I'm just being original. Like it is more comfortable, and I have a lot of ground to express myself because this is Yoruba. Do you get my point? This is Yoruba, and there is no way a Yoruba person can express themselves in English. There are some things that you cannot pronounce in English. So as a Yoruba rapper, though informally when we are speaking in the society, there's no way a Yoruba person will speak. You get to a point that you still slot in some English. Yeah. So, but Yoruba is more comfortable for me to express myself. But then I sing in English as well, and I rap in English. I have a song that is pure English. That is no Yoruba.
All right,
nice. No fear.
Okay, yeah. Nice one. So now let's look at it this way. You're a student, and you rap, you do all of that, you're singing and all. Let's just put it to that point and say, how have you been able to, cope with schooling and all sort of studio session? I'm sure you spend a lot of time in the studio.
It has not been easy, but I'm somebody who has already worked to some extent before I decided to return to school. At least I've been to 2 different record labels. In fact, the last one I was in about 2 years into the contract before I opted for school, and then along the line, that was when I won Nigeria Higher Institution Music Contest for Adekunle Ajashi University, Akungba Koko. And during the period, I was unable to opt in. I was able to sign ambassadorship deal, which comes with the prize and all, due to the fact that I'm still into a deal. I still have a contract that is not expired. Yeah. So I signed my latest record deal. I signed it 2018, and it's supposed to expire 2022. So I won the award 2021, which means you cannot sign a new deal unless one is expired. So balancing the 2 things, since I've been there, so I'm focusing on school. Like I want to do this, and do it successfully. So music is something that is already in the blood, so it is never late. You can do it anytime, any chance I see. The thing is inbuilt. But school, if you lack a little bit, you'll get the results. So I'm trying to I'm more focusing on school than in music. I reject some shows
because of school.
A lot of interviews because I don't want to miss classes. If you ask any of my lecturer or my colleagues, they will tell you K-West never miss class.
Nice.
So
nice. Okay, now this is what we'll do. You made mention of record label and all. So I will come to that question because going with the way things are in the industry, a lot of people are scared to even sign
a record deal.
So you get the record deal and all. And you've been able to do that. In fact, not just one, two.
Yeah.
So before you tell us more about that, right now we'll go on a short break. Let's listen to this song by K-West. It's titled Yeah. In fact, I love that song.
Woo! PG. Ray.
So, Richie.
K-West, you want to talk, ya mi leti. If you think I forgot, no mi leti. Tell your baby girl, tell her make she see me. If no be Adekunle, the girl no fit see me. They want to do me bad, I say Tori Kini. You want to do juju because you want money. Malala kila je, malala mu money. Ninu Adekunle, aja she want mommy. Oh yeah, back to back, shout out sound mommy. Go get to back, low max, no kuku, mommy. Anytime to back, mama she baba. Mama gapa soke sawo tiye wo koda. Àwọn tó máa mú ẹ tó máa gbé ẹ kúnlẹ̀. Àwọn tó máa dì ẹ tó tún lè tú ẹ sílẹ̀. I know they do massage, I know they do massage. No more battery low for me, I done the supercharge. You say now you be king, bro, you call yourself Odogu. If no be the boy from the west, you know fi be Balogu. That shit is even funny, all we want is make you spray money. Even na evil money. Money na money. Baba Dola dugbo mi pe up nepa. Uche ma pe chile dupe diko bi a neighbor. You know I pick back up from the iPhone 13. No bread and beans, I'm a low standing. Anyway na way, kebi shama trip pa mi. Bohun mi mole muga, itan kintayin. Now kojú le dirty again. Jẹ́mo pálá kan ni daddy again. Ṣé máa wọ́n tọ́nà for party again? Wọ́n ti bùgá mi lákọ̀ọ́kọ́ bọ̀ nísìn mo sọ fún wọn pọ́lẹ̀ bùgá mi again. Mo sọ fún wọn pọ́lẹ̀ bùgá mi again. We go sliding.
Alright, you're welcome back. In case you're just joining us, the program is still Blazonthrills, and of course, trust me, K-West is in the studio. So, K-West
Veil in Minipalogu.
Alright, I like that. Now, moving on to the question I was about to ask you. Record deal. How were you able to, to do it? Was it easy? And you opting out, was it at your own terms, or you felt like the record deal was not, giving you what you actually wanted? So you felt like, no, this is not it.
Okay, I'll just make this quick because if I want to dive into the full story, in fact, we'll have to spend the full day here.
Okay.
The first record label, I can't really call it a record, strictly a record deal like that, a business deal. Okay. It is between me and my godfather, AJ Boone. So I was signed into a label with me and the likes of Danfo Drivers. So we're in the same record label, AJB Music. So it was early in around 2016. That was when I dropped my first official single. Yeah. Then I dropped my second single, produced by Mastercraft, which happens to be my biggest project because I have a video for it which was shown on all this big music platform TV. Okay. So it was cool, but it got to a point we could not really move on. So it was an agreement between I and my boss that okay, if you see something better, I just want the best for you. So that shows it's a family kind of thing. Yeah. Then my second record deal came up around 2018 between myself and a group of music people, Don Sylvester Records, DSR. We had a record label launching at my unveiling party. Okay. We have a lot of guests. which include Brother Shaggy, Tonto DK, Bobrisky, a lot of public figures were there. In fact, I had a video of my performance that I did with Sister Tony Abraham, so it was a big event. Then, after about 6 months into the record deal, the whole thing wasn't going as expected because the record label supposed to, focusing on a single artist, but these people are, they are set up
everywhere.
Yeah, they bring in a lot of boys, and the load becomes too heavy. No matter how rich you are, it is impossible to sponsor 2 or 3 artists at the same time. Even Mavens don't do that. So it got to a point. There was some complication, and I came from a very educated family. Very, very educated family. It was because of the love and being responsible person. I don't let the music, my social person, affect my personality. So that was why I'm able to, focus. I'm able to dive into the music without my family having to bother about it. So the second record deal doesn't go really well. Yeah. So
you had to
before it get too late. Though I was a student of Open University.
Then
but I wasn't having time, so I had to opt out and go for a full school that I would just start and finish it on the same period, that I won't have to be doing and starting and stop. So that was just the story about the record.
The record deal.
Yeah.
All right, nice one. So now, if you're opportune to get another one, would you take it?
This time
you just want to do your thing?
I think this time around, music is a very big thing. You need a lot of resources aside money. So if I want to do actually I would buy the idea of having a new record deal, but instead of record deal, I'd rather have it as a partnership. Because I'm an established brand on my own.
Already.
It's not easy to just go online and search for K-West Balogun and you see profile. It's not easy to just go on YouTube or any social media and search for K-West Balogun and you see a lot of videos and music content. So I would rather have it in form of partnership. So I already have all the connection. If I want to work with Mastercraft, Timaya, Fino, I already have the connection myself. But with the resource, there are some resources required to work with these people. So I'd rather have it in form of partnership rather than having you sign me as one boy that I want to help.
I like that. I like that. Yeah. So now, let's assume you want to work with one of the big artists now in the music scene. Who would you like to work with? I'm sure you'd have worked with some, but who would you want to work with?
Yeah, I would love to work with Olamide. Yeah, Bado. And there are people.
Genre is going to sing.
Yeah. There are people in the industry that works with you and also support. It's not about just work with you, because if I work with you, it's just be like I work with normal person. But if I work with you and you support the project, then it's going to be out there definitely. So I would rather work with people who will just work with me with the intention of
help you.
I want to help this boy. Do you get? So it's not just that we are doing strictly business. If it's business, I can't afford these people, no matter how much I have.
Of course.
And in the industry, your money can't get them to do things unless they want to do it.
Unless they want to do it.
They have everything you go offer.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
All right, I like that. So now you I'm sure you would have a lot of experiences, but I want you to tell us one that one that actually stood out, where you felt, oh, this particular day I can never forget.
Okay.
You tell us the good part and the bad part. What happened? Just tell us briefly. I mean, what happened that day? Probably you felt like, oh, I want to give up on music now because of this particular thing, or you felt, oh, now I'm, this thing happened and I'm like, oh.
Okay.
So you understand?
So you're talking about bitter experience and the ones that motivate
the good and the bad.
Okay. In terms of bitter experience, I've been treated like I've been in the studio with the likes of Ricardo Banks, YC during their prime, and Dizeus, who were shooting video, and all my effort trying to be in the video, trying to show and all that, at the end of the day, I found out it was only I was holding a cap. I was wearing red, so it was just my ends, and nobody would recognize I was there. So, but due to the fact that I knew I recognized my ends, so I was able to. So that I felt like almost. So with all my effort, so I did not show. So I think this bitter experience makes me want to, that one day I have to be there. I've had a lot of bitter experience. I'm the best guy here in this event. Everybody that has been performing so far, they are not even doing much. But until you get to that stage and show yourself, before people actually know that you are there. So at the end of the day, probably I've sought the backstage person, sought the MC to finally be able to get to the stage, and they'll be like, but where have you been since? But these things get to me a lot. Like, come on, why can't you just give me the chance? Let me just do it. And after a minute or two, if you see that this guy is not doing it, then you just put me away. Instead of, so I've sacrificed. I've been to places like with a lot of like thousands of naira to get to the venue, and at the end of the day, you don't get to be picked, and you just have to go back home heartbroken. So there are in fact, that should be for another program because it's a lot.
It's a lot. Okay, now tell us the good part.
The good part, I've rejected the show, and I rejected the show. Like, I was called to Benin from Island, from Lagos for a show. I refused the show because I think about the payment before my manager and myself come and all that, and we eat. The money is gone. So I thought about it and I rejected the show. This person was trying to open a car wash. So Benin people now. He wanted to celebrate it soon. So I refused the payment. Then that night I had to drink gari and noodles. Imagine somebody staying in Lekki and you had to combine this combo. So I was sad, but I was proud of the decision that if you really want me, my time will come. Then could you believe that the next time this person called me for the show, the person that wants to open the hotel, which is the hotel which the car wash is being attached to. So when they wanted to open the hotel, I was called for the show with a lot, like a very standard payment
package,
and a flight for myself and my manager was booked. So I felt sometimes it's good to just
put yourself.
Just don't do it if it doesn't worth it. You won't die. That time will pass and you will be okay. So I think one of the advice I will give the upcoming artists out there is that don't stoop low for anything. Just keep doing your thing if you believe in yourself. But the moment you started doubting yourself, just quit and start doing something else. But don't ever give up and don't stop doing what you believe in.
Alright, thank you. I mean, that would have been our last question, but you've already said it, so it's a good one. Now, before we go on the program this afternoon, K West, you're going to give us a freestyle.
Okay.
I know you're loaded.
Yeah, that would definitely be.
So now you have the floor. Give us a freestyle.
Okay. K West ve mi ni Balogun. K West ti wọlé bá bí ti ní gómìnà. Àwọn tó fẹ́ ṣe bí tèmi dà kọ́ jáde kárí wọn kọ́ wá sọ fún mọjọ́ tí gàrí dìkọ̀ tán fi pálí wọn ọmọọṣẹ́ lè yapa bọ̀ kò sọ́gà méjì àbúwọlé ẹ̀fà ṣe ní pẹ̀lú ká méjì wọ́n ní flows mi dàbí river láti pé mo iṣẹ́ ní beach ẹgbẹ́jà lé wọn lórí gbogbo àwọn tẹ́ bá ti rí pọ́n selfish my flows are like a medicine I treat anybody tó bá síkì láti pa bítà kí gbẹ̀yìn ṣẹfẹ́lẹ́ mọ̀ bá ṣe jẹ́ ni àbí ìyá yóò mọ̀ pé wọ́n ti microwave àṣejẹ́ ni ó ti yẹ K West ve mi ní Balógun orúkọ tó gbéṣẹ́ yọ tó tún wá pawó kun general swag wọ́n béèrè ta ló fún tó bá fẹ́ tẹ́ kó gbómi ọ̀sà kó dẹ̀ lọ dà sókun ó ti yẹ I dey thank God it took a while to be here. I go stand for you even when I see chair. I'm a big sinner, but Baba you still care. From now I go dey drink water even when I see beer. No dey dare me cause you go wound though. This one no be boxing time, now you go mood though. Oshamo, big shout out to NTA.
Alright. Thank you very much for that. K West, I mean.
And big shout out to
Adeni.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I appreciate.
Of course,
bro.
I hope when next you are, at the top of your game and we invite you.
Just one call and I'll
be definitely obliged.
Just one call.
All right. Thank you very much, K West. And of course, this is how far we can go with K West. Right about now, it's time to get an update on some of the trending issues in the entertainment world. Don't go anywhere. Fans of Nigerian music icons Wizkid and Burna Boy expressed their disappointment when Forbes named Davido as the wealthiest African artist for 2024. The Forbes list ranked Wizkid, Burna Boy, Rema, and Don Jazzy in the top 5, with Davido leading at $100 million. Don Jazzy followed with $50 million, while Burna Boy, Wizkid, and Rema came in at $30 million, $25 million, and $15 million respectively. This ranking was revealed by the American Business magazine in its 2024 edition. Rema, in one of his songs, declared that the big three no longer holds, claiming he now takes the 4th spot. The Forbes rankings have sparked debate among fans, with many disagreeing with the results. This development also comes amid the ongoing online feud between Davido and Wizkid, which has dominated social media recently. American superstar singer and songwriter Jennifer Lopez has reflected on her divorce from Ben Affleck, her ex-husband. The celebrity couple had a deafening relationship, got hitched in 2022 and splitting in April 2024, with singer filing for divorce on their 2-year wedding anniversary. Speaking during a recent interview with Interview magazine, Jennifer Lopez shared her thoughts on the challenging experience, stating that it almost took her out for good. She, however, expressed no regrets about marrying Affleck, saying that it was a necessary part of her journey. American singer Billie Eilish has said she regretted making her sexuality and past relationships public. The 22-year-old multiple Grammy winner vowed never to discuss her sexuality again or make her future relationships public. Eilish appeared in a recent interview with Vogue magazine. A few months ago, the happier than ever crooner got candid about her sexuality in an interview with Rolling Stone, saying she has always been attracted to girls.